Hey guys, Zach John right here, and this is going to be my Season 2, Episode 6 review of Peacemaker. Oh my god, this might be my favorite episode so far. It really, because of that one twist at the end of the episode. I'll get to it in a little bit, but this show keeps getting better and better each episode, and it does a great job getting you excited for episodes to come. There's only 2 episodes left, but I'm sure that they'll stick the landing and deliver one hell of a finale. You gotta see Nicholas Hoult back as Lex Luthor, what I thought was great to see him back. This episode's doing a little bit of setup for the next Superman movie, because apparently that's gonna have Lex Luthor and him team up. So having Rick Flag Sr. talk to him a little bit about redemption, I think is really interesting, and it does a great job setting up not just future episodes, but future movies to come. I think James Gunn's done a good job setting up his universe so far. It started with Creature Commandos, continued with Superman, and now here we are with Peacemaker, which I think is a great addition to the DCU. We've had people speculating for a few weeks now. There doesn't seem to be a lot of African Americans in this universe. This episode, I might as well spoil the big twist of the episode. You find out that in this universe, the Nazis won World War II. So everyone's a little bit racist. You gotta see Christopher's brother actually call out Adebayo as a black. And he was honking his horn, getting the entire neighborhood in on it. And before you know it, Adebayo's being chased down the street. And then the episode ends. I am so curious about next week's episode because, yeah, it turns out the Blue Dragon is still a racist asshole, but in this universe, everyone's racist towards blacks, so that's already. Yeah, this episode got really intense by the end because they started setting up. Hardcore kept being like, I don't see a lot of people a different color in this universe, and the scene where Christopher picks up the flag and it's the Nazi symbol. Yeah, a lot of shit's gonna happen next week, but you have Economos get his hand stabbed by Peacemaker's father and straight up tells him that he murdered his son in the other universe. Yeah, next week's episode's gonna have a lot to unpack. Now Christopher's father knows that he murdered his son from the other universe. So yeah, now that Peacemaker's father knows that the Christopher from his universe was murdered by the Peacemaker from our universe, anything can happen, but I'm curious to see how vengeful Peacemaker's father gets towards him, because you see in the trailer for next week's episode, he talks to his son about, does Chris seem a little off to you? So I'm pretty sure we're going to have both Peacemaker's father and brother against the Peacemaker from our universe, which I knew was going to happen sooner or later. I was just shocked that Economos was the one that dropped the beams to Peacemaker's father, but he was in a bit of a tight spot. Peacemaker's father stabbed him in the hand, so I don't blame him for spitting out all the information to his father. For a while, I've been saying that I'm curious to see how Chris juggles there being 2 hardcores, one from our universe and one from the other universe. The end of this episode really puts that on his face, and you have the Harcourt from the other universe meet up with both Chris and Harcourt. And yeah, she's being placed under arrest. I'm curious to see how Harcourt gets out of this and how Christopher helps her get out of this. But you never know. Pretty soon everyone's going to be against Chris, the Blue Dragon and his brother from this universe, all the people from his universe. Everyone's against Peacemaker. It sucks that this Peacemaker can't catch a break, but he's in a universe run by Nazis probably, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be going back to his own universe soon enough. But how does this all happen? I have no idea. I'm excited for next week's episode. I hope that you guys are excited for next week's episode. Like and subscribe to my channel for more, and those are my quick thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 6. I absolutely adored this episode, and yeah, take care, guys.